The Minecraft realm continue their experiments, but the one beyond's curiosity does not stay in one place. A WorldBox realm, one planet, four continents, one infection to each continent. Isolated, controlled, each given the space to grow into whatever it is capable of becoming. The question is simple. The answer will not be. Which infection reigns supreme? The experiment begins. Every civilization that rises, every world that breaks, it all serves a single purpose. The truth edges closer. Subscribe. Join the pursuit. Alright, what's up? Welcome back for some more WorldBox. We're going to be doing something a bit different than the usual WorldBox content, but it's still pretty on brand for my channel. So there are 4 different infection slash special biome type things that can spread an infection in WorldBox. You have the tumor, the biomass, the super pumpkin, and the cybercore. All of them their own unique thing. So today's video, we're going to let it go for 500-ish years and see which of these 4 will come out on top, if any of them will come out on top. So first off, we're going to chuck the tumor right here, okay? Biomass will go down to this island, and then super pumpkin can go up to that island, that island. I know bigger land, but I don't think it'd be that big of an issue when it comes to the land mass. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to get out of this, let it play for a few moments, speed up the time, and just check out what they do. So the spreading path is pretty weird, and I'm not sure how strong they'll be and everything, but I guess we'll see what ends up happening. What about biomass? Takes a bit longer from what I can see. It's not as fast. Up here, the pumpkin seems to be spreading really fast too. I'm surprised about that. They're not attacking anyone though. So, oh no, they are attacking. Maybe it's because there's mobs up here that they're spreading so fast. I'm not quite too sure. Is the cyber. Okay, so they're spreading at a decent pace. So I'm going to start off the time lapse first, starting up at the cyber so we can watch them spread and everything. I want to look at one of their robots and see what they exactly are. They got a gun. Holy fuck. All right, we're going to go back up to here and chill. Hope y'all enjoy the first time lapse. I'll come back, check everything out, see what's going on, see which infection has spread the most in, I don't know, 20, 30-ish minutes, something like that. And yeah, so hope y'all enjoy. All right, it has been 502 years. I did not manage to stop it, but 2 years don't matter. So let's go check what happened. I already saw the tumor died. I don't know if they die after a certain amount of time. I don't believe they do, but the tumor got wiped out by something. We still have the biomass going strong. It hasn't spread that much, but they spread slowly from what I can tell. So I think the biomass would do a while. I'm going to keep going. I know I said 500 years, but I want to let it progress more. I thought they'd spread faster. Then we have up here the pumpkin dude. This one has spread a fair bit more than the biomass, and it's still doing fairly good. There's a whole bunch of little pumpkin dudes. They have a lot of health too. So who knows? Maybe the pumpkin will come out on top. We have the robots. They, I feel have the best chance of winning because they have guns. That's literally the main reason why. Legendary guns. What are they going to do against this? Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to let it keep on going. I've decided to add one more of each of the surviving ones so far. Up there. Up there. Right there. There we go. Now we have 2 of each of them, and that should speed it up a whole bunch. So I'm going to show off the robot ones once again, and then we'll go to the pumpkins and then to the biomass. So I'm going to stop talking once again. All right, it is year 1000. Nothing major has happened. Yep, still nothing major. So what I have decided to do is I'm going to keep it going until something happens and there's only one remaining survivor. And every 500 years I'm going to place down another infector. Yeah, they're all doing good. So time to place down another one of them and let it go on for another 500 years to see which one of the infections is the last survivor. First one down, we're going to place the cybercore. up there, down there, right there. All right. And I'm going to let it go for another 500 years. So I will see y'all after 500 years is passed. And we get to year 1500. So see you then. All right, so it has basically been another 500 years. Let's go check out the remaining infections, the cyber, the pumpkin, and biomass. I'm gonna pause it real quick just so we can look. A whole bunch of like biomass creatures. I don't even know what these are. What are they? What are these? What are their names? Biomes apicatus, bro. That's what their subspecies is called. Definitely pronounced that wrong. Hasn't spread as much as I thought it would, but because another 500 years has gone up, we get to place down the next one. You go grab it right here, biomass. You're gonna go right there. Okay, go to pumpkin now. Let's go check out the pumpkins. They spread a lot more than the biomass. Okay, not too anything too crazy. I don't see that many like pumpkin mobs though. Biomass has a lot. I don't know if pumpkin has that many of these little pumpkin dudes. I do not know. We'll see, I guess. Hopefully that poised. It should have poised, yeah. And then the cyber core. This is the land that has taken the most. I don't know if it's due to the shape of the land or if it's just because they spread more and stuff like that. I do not know. Anyway, let's check another one over like right here. What is this? Oh, that's like an inferno. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna let the time lapse continue because nothing else really to show off. They've all really just stuck on their own islands. It's probably gonna take another like few thousand years for anything to even happen. And already the tumor's dead. That's been shown, but I just wanted to mention it one more time. So no tumor, and we have these 3 remaining infections. Let us continue. All right, another 500 years has passed. Let us see what has happened and how, oh my god, how they've spread. Seems they've spread a fair bit more up into, like, into them. Definitely still going pretty slow. Biomass is taking care of all of up here. We're going to put another one right here. Might as well do that right now. I hate how I have to scroll down here. All right, there we go. Right there. Then we grab the pumpkin, see how they're doing. They've spread a whole bunch more compared to the biomass. Put that right there. All right, and then Cybercore. I still don't see any of the little pumpkin dudes. I don't know if they're just wandering off and fighting someone else. I don't know. I know I see robots, so there's a few robots. Oh, and one of them got destroyed. Wow. That's the first one I've seen that got destroyed. I don't know. Maybe something from up there got it. No clue. Anyway, I'm gonna put another one down like right here. Right there. So, yeah, hope y'all enjoy, and I'm gonna continue the time lapse. So let us start up with the Cybercore. Okay, it has been 500, another 500 years, so it's year 2500. I kind of did not realize it went over a year, 1 year over 500, but I'm okay with that. So let's like do the usual. None of them have died, so it doesn't really matter. We don't really have to say anything about that, but we'll add another spawner in, or infector, whatever you want to call it. I think this one I'm gonna put like right there. Yep, okay, perfect. Then the pumpkin, let's go check them out. They're definitely doing a lot better than the biomass. I don't know if there's a reason behind why, but they are definitely doing better. Right there, okay. And then let's go check out the Cybercore. And then these are the ones that are doing the best 100%. I don't know if it's because they're like unimpeded by anything or what. If it's just this area is really good for infecting, I have no clue. But the Cybercore is definitely the one doing the best, followed by the pumpkin and then the biomass, with the tumor still being dead. No reason to keep mentioning it. As you can see, the tumor is a dead right there. So yeah, I'm assuming the monkeys over here killed it, because there is a whole bunch of monkeys. So we're gonna do another 500 years, and we'll see what ends up happening. I have a feeling they're not gonna interact for another like 2,000, 3,000 years, something like that. So yeah, we'll see when they do end up interacting, or if they're gonna get wiped out before they even get any interactions. So I'm gonna stop yapping and start it up once again. All right, it has been another 500 years, and they still haven't like affected each other, but they are starting to get close up here. As you can see, the pumpkin and the cyber are starting to get close, and eventually the biomass and pumpkin will meet here. So, like usual, let's go check in and whoops, too far. See how it's looking close up. So I haven't taken that much land up there or up there, but they're starting to get up there. We'll spawn the extra spawner thingy, infector, right there, and then let's go over to the pumpkin, check them out. They're doing pretty good. Yeah, they're spreading pretty good. We'll put another one right there. Yeah, it's these little areas right here that are gonna take a lot of time to go through. So then let's go up here, check out the cyber. These are the ones that are still spread the most. So let's just chuck one like right there. And we're gonna continue the time lapse. So hope y'all enjoy. And yeah. All right. Once again, it has been another 500 years or 502 years because I did not see it. Check them all out. The biomass has taken over its original island. It hasn't spread much on these, but spread a whole bunch on this little addition I made. In the pumpkin, it's starting to get closer to both the biomass and the cyber core, so I think the pumpkin's gonna be the first fighter. Eventually, we will see. So they can't take the sand. That's interesting to know. I can see a whole bunch of pumpkins now. I guess I was just missing them before. So soon the cyber and pumpkins are gonna interact. Yeah, I'm really interested. Oh, and another cyber and another cyber. Okay, okay. So I don't know if they just get destroyed after a while, if something else is happening to them. Who knows? Who knows? Any of these are gone? Not that I can see. So I don't know. Let us place one more down for each of them. I kind of forgot I did that. You can. I don't want to like expand them too far out, you know. Actually, you know what? Get put up there. The pumpkin. You can get put up there. And then the cyber core can get put like up here. So I'm gonna start another 500 years, and I hope y'all enjoy. We're gonna start with the cyber core to start off with. All right, it has been another 500 years. Not too much has happened, besides the pumpkin starting to spread here, so they'll start interacting really soon. Let's go look at like the actual individual situation for each of them, and place down another spawner. So the biomass is doing pretty good. Hasn't really spread any farther than these besides up here. I think what I'll end up doing is chucking one like right here. Then for the super pumpkin, gonna chuck one like right here. And then for the cyber core, like right there. So I'm gonna do another 500 years, see if anything else happens, and you guys will watch. So hope y'all enjoy another 500 years to get to year 4500. All right, that is the next 500 years all done. Nothing seems to have been destroyed. Never mind, a fair few of these have been destroyed. I don't know what destroyed them up here. I don't know if it's from this biome or what. And then let's head down and check out the biomass. All of them are still alive. Nothing really too big of a change. And same with the pumpkin. So I'm hoping they'll be able to actually fight each other. So what I'm going to do is we're going to place the next ones. We're going to do, where's it at? Cyber core. Right there. Pumpkin. Right there. And then a biomass. Right there. And we're going to start another 500 years, and we're just going to focus in the center area so we can show them all off. So yeah, hope y'all enjoy the next 500 years, and we'll reach year 5000, and maybe we'll actually see some like proper action then. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy. All right. right, and that marks year 5,000. We've seen a bit of a fight between the cyber and the pumpkin, and even two of the pumpkins have been destroyed as long as one of the biomass, but not really seeing the biomass spread up there just yet. The cyber is what my money is on winning. So let's do the usual and place down another core of each thing is in their respective areas. We'll go down here for that one, over there for that one, and then right there for that one. All right, and then like usual, another 500 years, because nothing too interesting besides like literally right here has gone on with the fighting and everything. Yep, hasn't spread up there. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, basically just a big pile of nothing besides right here. So I'm gonna let another 500 years pass. So hope y'all enjoy another one. All right, another 500 years have passed. Let us check. So, like I thought, the cyber has been slowly pushing up and took over a lot of it and starting to push into the actual like home bases of the other two infections. Well, not the biomass just yet. They're down here. So I'm surprised. I don't know what killed this one. So I'm gonna check down another one of the both of them or all three of them and start the thing up once again. So this one's gonna go right here. Then the pumpkin will go back there. And just to no, I'm not going to. I was gonna say just to spice it up a little. I was gonna chuck down a few. Screw it. We'll chuck down two of these two, just to give them slight buff. So yeah, another 500 years to get to year 6,000, and by then the cyber is definitely gonna push farther into it 100%. But hope y'all enjoy another 500 years. All right, real quick before I continue on the time-lapse thing, because I slept through 1,000 years, so I didn't get a minute to put down them for that. I'm gonna place them down real quick. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. And we can start another 500 years. So at year 7,500, we will actually properly do it, and I won't be asleep at the time to let it just flow through. Because I did this last night at like 2 in the morning, and getting to year 6,000, I think is what it was really taking a long time, so I just passed out by accident. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking again and just let them start doing stuff again. All right, that is another 500 years, and the cyber has definitely been pushing up into the actual territory of both the bio and the pumpkin. And the pumpkin has lost a whole bunch of land from, I guess, the pumpkin dying and like losing the land because it's dead. I don't know if that's how that works or not, but that seems to be the case. And like usual, sadly we got no tumor, so I have no clue if the tumor is going to be stronger than the cyber, even though I highly doubt it because they have guns, and that seems to kind of be the best weapon in the game, like base game, besides magic probably. I went past them. Whoops. So like usual, we're going to place down one more, put one down over there, one down right there, and then another one of these. Put it up here, right there. All right, another 500 years. And you know, if you haven't noticed by now, I only placed them on the actual like biome that they create, so they have to push up far enough to be able to put it on. How the fuck is there a biomass right here? What the hell? I don't remember putting that one right there. That's really weird. I don't. Okay, sure. Anyway, let's continue the next 500 years. All right, that is another 500 years past, so it's year 8,000 now, and the cyber has been slowly pushing its way into both the pumpkin and the bio. Hasn't made that much into the bio, killed a whole bunch of the forward pushing ones. The main base is still alive, but when it comes to the pumpkin, literally only 3 of the spreaders are still alive because they've killed every other one. So the cyber will most likely take out the pumpkin kind of soon, but like usual, let's give them their new things. I'm gonna put this one down here to try to give it like some sort of lifeline to stay alive a bit longer. Biomass, same thing, a bit of a lifeline to stay alive for a bit longer. And then cybercore, we're gonna chuck this one. Yeah, right there. All right, another 500 years on the clock. Hope y'all enjoy. We'll be back at year 8,500 to see how much the cyber has wrecked both the surviving infections. All right, so it's a slight bit over next 500 years because I was taking my dog out. I didn't realize, but the cyber has definitely been pushing into the pumpkin a whole bunch and starting to actively take over its actual territory. Pumpkin's slowly spreading down here, so its lifeline's still here, kinda, and it still hasn't spread down to the biomass just yet. So yeah, it's looking like the cyber is definitely gonna win. So like usual, give them the additional spreader up there, there, there. All right, next 500 years. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, it's year 9,000 now, so I'm assuming only another like 1,000 to 2,000 more years before the cyber manages to fully take over both of the pumpkin and the bio. Cause yeah, there's literally only a single one left here, 2 left here. So kind of curious what's gonna end up happening. I wanna, yeah, they have so much more health compared to the other ones. Anyway, let's do the usual. Place down another one of them, and we're gonna put them down here to try to keep them alive and safe. And we'll put one like right there, and then a cyber core. Put one here. And I've decided that instead of checking in every 500 years, I'm just gonna let it run and check in every once in a while. Time being, we'll go right here, and then if I wake up, I'll move so we can get a better view and everything like that. All right, so it has been basically almost 2,500 years, and the actually it hasn't yet. They still have a little bit left. Hasn't fully wiped out, but they still have. Area. Do they have anything like honor left in here? No, the biomass has fully been taken care of. Meanwhile, the pumpkin is still surviving with only one singular left. So, yeah, while the robots, I forget their name exactly, are busy pushing up, taking care of any remaining pumpkins and blobs from the biomass. getting ready to take over the entire WorldBox world. So, real quick, for the 2 surviving infections, down there, Cybercore, down there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There are so many things I would love to do videos on too. There's just so many cool ass creatures, animal kingdom, and that type of stuff. That'd be just really, really cool. Alright, what's up? Here we are to continue the WorldBox infection video, trying to see which of the infections is the strongest. So we'll spawn in the new spawner things here for the cyber, and then double for the pumpkin. So I hope y'all enjoy, and I'm just gonna let it continue progressing on and stop talking once again. Year 14,335. 2 remain. Cyber and pumpkin. And cyber does not stop. It presses forward. Cold, mechanical, inevitable. The pumpkin holds a single stripe of land now. Kept alive by 4 carriers, 4 sources, 4 reasons the infection still breathes. It is an age of terror for the pumpkin. But the one beyond is not watching out of mercy. This experiment was never about survival. All right, so I'm back from work. A good 2,000-ish years have gone by. Hold on. Okay, so that means we're gonna spawn some more stuff in, more of the spawners. Give me 1 second. I need to. All right. Surprisingly, the pumpkin hasn't been fully wiped out yet. Honestly, thought it would be. So we're gonna start with the pumpkin. So 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2. All right, there we go. So let us let them progress farther into the pumpkin, probably wiping them out this time, but we will see. So hope y'all enjoy more of me not talking. All right, so the cyber have managed to fully wipe out the pumpkin, proving themselves to be the strongest infection in WorldBox. I'm not really surprised about that. Their guns kind of prove that they were so strong. Can't really do anything against them. The only thing is, I'm kind of surprised the tumor died so fast. But, you know, maybe it's not surprising. I want to check something real quick and see what they spawn. Like what mob they spawn. That's what I'm curious about. They spawn these little globling things. And they don't have a gun or anything, so they would 100% lose to the cyber as well. That gun just is so overpowered. So like I said, we figured out who will win. It is the cyber core, so they are the strongest infection, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video, seeing which of the 4 base game infections in WorldBox are the strongest. So I think the next WorldBox video I might do is gonna be another infection one, just like a modded one. We will have to see. So like I've been saying, hope y'all enjoyed, and peace out, bye bye.
If you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you and remind you to like, comment, and sub, as all three of those things will help me out a whole bunch. And if you have already done those three things and you still want to support me somehow, check out my Patreon and my YouTube membership. The link for the Patreon will be in the description of the video. They both give you access to different perks. Like my Patreon will on the highest tier will let you get access to my unedited videos, and you can also get sneak peeks of my future videos on YouTube. While the YouTube membership at the highest tier will give you access to my videos on early access, and you can also get a shout out for both the Patreon and YouTube at the end of each video. Thank you each and every one of my Patreon and YouTube memberships. Your names will be on the screen right now. Your support means a whole lot and it lets me continue making content with more effort